everybody.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Previously, I was going to enter those multiple doors, but,
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back.
You had
where we
multiple
just
doors,
came
pal.
from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What if I walked backwards?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The
Whoa!
story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, what? Oh, okay, that's not
Now
normal.
well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Me neither.
Is this the story?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, you gave me a boring life.
Do you
That's what it
remember,
was.
Stanley? But you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
In the third episode, man? Okay.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
I mean, what
I'm
way
getting
was
weirded
there
out by
to...
whatever
I
this place
played the
is.
game properly
Don't
the
care what
first
might happen this
episode,
time,
pal.
I have to restart.
Oh my gosh, man. This guy. This guy!
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, that's so simple. No effort required. But that doesn't mean I get to beat the game fair and square. I don't think that's the right direction, buddy. 4, 3, 7, what? I don't think that's the right direction.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
What is with the...
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Onwards! Get it up.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Wow, such a beautiful looking fern. Alright, anyways. Yes, this is such a... Yes, I must observe. Observe. Alright. I think I've observed it to have clear memory. I'll see you later. If you even show up again. What in the world?
The office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Well, that's gonna lead us back to start over. Maybe. We go back here. We take a detour here. Oh, that just brings us to... It's what? Huh? Well, that's just weird construction. Wait, hold up. Never mind. Actually, so I have to go here. We're back to the very beginning.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Traitor! Oh, restart. Okay. To restart and back. Adventure
You know
line.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yes, we
Why
are.
can't we make up
Big
our own
brain.
story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, that sounds good.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Well, this
I'm
already
ready
is
for
quite
it.
the adventure. This already is quite the adventure. It's like...
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Could
no
you make it
lines or
disappear?
monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Could you make it disappear, though? You made the Stanley parable, after all. You could make it disappear, I bet.
Ah, a choice. We
Choice.
get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold on, what's
Confusion
this?
ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're
The
supposed to
narrator's
restart the game
gone.
eight times? That's really how all this goes?
After a long time, Stanley dies?
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
Did we win?
whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Narrator, I'm scared.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a
chair
kind of
here.
story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
Well, in the meantime,
Well, what? Well, how peculiar, huh?
all of
Fifth
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
He forgot. The dude forgot. Oh, why am I doing that?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Sir, I need to get
Perhaps he
you
wanted
to
stop
snap
by
out
the
of this
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
I'm gonna get
first
you to
open
remember,
door on
buddy.
his
I'm gonna
left.
get you to remember.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'm gonna go through those doors when there's like multiple doors, maybe. If there's something within
But
those.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Alright.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Perfect.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now this time there will be multiple doors, right?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in the room with all the
swear I
monsters?
did not
Did you
change
move
nothing.
the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, you did.
It was right here just a minute ago.
Am I forgetting?
I
Hold
know
on.
for sure that it's
I
here
feel like I've
somewhere.
got deja vu from
Okay,
this.
then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, that's just peculiar. Sure.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule, how would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Narrator.
Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
So I need to try to play the game normally.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I'm gonna listen to you. And we're going to play the game.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Well, that means nothing to me right now, because I'm trying to find more secrets. Oh! Elevator! Hey! Alright. Whoop. To figure out the story. What is secrets lying here? I want to know real fast, and I want to know why I have a voice stuck in my head. Am I a schizophrenic? Am I going insane, or is this part of the simulation? Watch me as I do my little schizophrenic dance. Get out of my head! Get out! Is this elevator gonna stop? Oh. Did I have to press the button? Oh, that was pointless!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
What
not
if
an
I did
indication
so-
of any
Aha!
kind of life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That
Oh!
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
How did I not fall? Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
You're lying to me. You're lying to me.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Says you. But I didn't die, did I?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, his life
Ah!
had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
My world! Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
But I didn't die.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Stanley computer. Ah, like good old times. They have a museum made after me? Ah, they shouldn't have. Button sounds. Fun. Oh, oh, is this for real? Did I actually beat it? Stanley Parable credits, written and designed by oh my goodness, look at all of that. Look at all of that. Additional music, Kevin MacLeod. Ah. Clock. Look at all of that.